Just watched Dexter Resurrection, and I have to tell you guys, it was insane. We've seen most of our favorite characters, and not gonna lie, I cried a little. The new cast members were also amazing, and the plot was definitely something that I wasn't expecting. Who would have thought about a serial killer dinner party, right? We have a lot to talk about season 2, including the release date, so let's not keep you waiting. I'm gonna start with my man Batista. Bro, when he entered that hospital, I had literal goosebumps. I was so excited that I forgot to breathe. Having him around the whole season like the good old days, it was amazing. Except this time, he knew that Dexter was the Bay Harbor butcher. But why did you do this, man? Why did you go after him? What could you possibly have thought like you wouldn't get killed? Of course, we all knew that Dexter would avoid killing him, like he would change a whole continent to not to kill him. And at some point, he was begging Angel to go home, to leave this all behind. But no, my man has to take the Bay Harbor butcher down. Why didn't you just let it go, man? I cried for God's sake. My favorite character is gone now, and I can't get over it. Let me tell you something. I was relieved when Dexter chopped that sick psycho millionaire, and I bet he did too. Let's not forget that Prater not only killed Angel, he was also going to kill Harrison, so we can all agree that he deserved his ending.
It's your fault. Because of you, just like they did. I'm sorry.
And for Harrison, that boy has both seen and been through a lot. He shot his dad, then saw him rise from death. He killed a man and chopped him perfectly. He was going to get killed. So yeah, with that much adrenaline, dude won't be living too long. But we all saw Dexter this season. He was doing everything he can to protect his son. We'll see him finally giving his son the life that he deserves. You know, away from his urges as possible. He'll put his son through university, God knows how, and he'll protect him at any cost. Speaking of the university, Dexter has to find the money Harrison needs, and we know that he got some money from Prater, but that won't be enough for 4 years. So hear me out. Prater's gone, and since no one knows that he's dead, the money is technically still Prater's. Cops thinks that he ran away after he killed Angel, so the money can't be moved. What I'm saying is, Dexter can get it for Harrison's expenses. There's also one more person that needs that money, and it is not other than Charlie. Before she left, she told Prater that she wanted him to keep paying her mother's medical bills. Now that he's dead, there won't be any payment, so expect to see Charlie coming back to find Prater in season 2. She'll figure out that Dexter had killed him, and since there's no one she knows who's as smart as Dexter, she'll offer him to team up. But I don't think it'll last long. They'll get the money, and we won't be seeing Charlie for the rest of the season. As for Dexter, he got all those serial killer files in his hands now, so it wouldn't be hard to think that he's going to hunt those. He'll start with Rapunzel. He's an easy target anyways. After that, he'll start his new hit list. But I think the main big bad character will be the New York Ripper. Dexter left his file on purpose for Detective Wallace as a favor, and I can never forget the look on her face when she found it. Now that she has a name and a lot of information, she'll open the investigation again. Feel free to disagree with me, but I think she's also going to want Dexter's help. She already knows that Dexter's a blood spatter analyst, and he was the one to tell her that the New York Ripper must have used something along his murder weapon. He was right. Keep that in mind. I'll get back to it in 2 minutes. Prater's killing a cop in his secret serial killer playroom will be all over the news. After seeing that the Ripper will go on the run, knowing that Prater was the only one that knows his identity. I have to tell you this, all this collecting trophies and keeping files of the killers is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You're one of the biggest serial killers, for God's sake. Why on earth would you give your information to some lunatic? You haven't been caught all those years, and suddenly the whole NYPD knows who you are, and it's not even because you made a mistake. Some people really need to have trust issues, man. Anyways, what I was gonna say is he'll start to kill again, and that's another reason to open the case again. The police will hunt him, but so does Dexter, and we'll see who gets to the Ripper first. Okay, I know that we're all thinking, of course, it'll be Dexter who finds the Ripper first, but Emma, tell you something, Detective Wallace is lit. She was the smart, none-giving-shit character I never knew I needed. And I'm so glad that we'll see her in the next season with her obsession over listening to Staying Alive. That scene which she heard Staying Alive was playing was pure cinema. She knew that it was her time to shine, and I can't wait to see her again. Let's get back to the Ripper because I've heard some crazy ass theories, and if there's one thing we need to discuss, it's definitely this. Some of you think that Blessing, aka the neighbor, can be the Ripper. You know, the way he talked about his childhood and how he was taken away, become a child soldier. He told us that his mother was the one who helped him get away from the darkness. And now that she's gone, most of you think that Blessing can be the Ripper and now will start to kill again. But no, I don't think so, and it would be lame if they'd used him as the Ripper anyways. New York is huge, and what, the Bay Harbor Butcher found the Ripper coincidental? Thankfully, we have another theory that does make sense. Remember the guy walking around Detective Wallace and basically being useless all this time? Yep, I'm talking about Detective Melvin. I think he can be the one. The way he stands in front of the Ripper board made us all think if they're giving him away. Also, let's not forget that Prater told the guys he knew a lot of people in the law enforcement, including the FBI. So can it really be a coincidence that Lady Vengeance died right before they were going to talk with her? Prater must have known that they were going to talk with her, and Melvin can be the one that told him. But let me know what you guys think. Who could be the New York Ripper? Now, the thing you've all been waiting for, the release date. Dexter Resurrection Season 1 premiered on July 11th and ended on September 5th. And the season was incredible if you ask me. I mean, the premiere was a historic milestone for Showtime, which launched with 3 million viewers tuning into the first episode within 3 days. And even though they haven't announced the second season yet, I can give you the good news. Dexter Resurrection is in production according to Production Weekly. This means we can get Season 2 in late 2026 and the trailer by July 2026. In the meantime, you can check the video on the screen and don't forget to follow for more Dexter Resurrection content.